What's up, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Back at it here again with another viewer requested video. Today we're going to be looking at apparently a VRCHAT secret people have been trying to keep away from you, which is the refillable beer food that has different states when you click it and holding it. I didn't know that was a secret, so I had to go figure out how to do it so I could show everybody. We don't like secrets here. So without further ado, let's dive into the abyss. Alright, first let's show what we're talking about here. Let me get in here. Quick shout out to the viewer who requested the video. If you guys have anything you would like to see, make sure you comment. And I do look at the comments, so there's a good chance you might have your request made into a video, or it already exists, and I'll send you the link. Alright, here we are in game. Got our jar. You can see it's working. Alright, let's see how we did it. That was impressive. Alright. Okay, so essentially what I did was I didn't have a cup, but I had a jar, so I just made a copy of the jar. You can use whatever you need to use. Just copied that down and brought it over here. So let's go ahead and do that again. Alright, let's copy the jar and bring it down. Not sure what just happened there. Alright, so we have a object here, nothing fancy. Let's get to it. We're gonna need an Udon behavior and a VRC pickup script. Make sure the layer is set to pickup. It should automatically do that as soon as you add the VRC pickup script, but we just want to be sure. We're gonna disallow theft. We are going to allow manipulation equipped. We are going to auto hold. And that's it for that. We are going to synchronize position under our Udon script. And we are going to add a pre-made script to it so you won't need to do anything. It's called send event on mouse down. And that should look like this for you. Alright, so the tricky thing about this is this outline box needs to be clickable while you're picking it up. So basically the box needs to be over wherever your cursor is. So you can see how my other box here is bigger, so whenever I pick it up I can still click on the object. You will have to play around with this and see what works for the object you're doing it for. I used, I think 0.3 here under the mesh render size, so we're going to do that again. Okay, so this should be fairly pickupable. So let's do 0.35, a little bigger, why not? Okay, now we're going to want to rename this. Call it beer. We're going to add an empty game object. We're going to call this material changer. In our material changer, we will need one Udon behavior. And this is going to be change material on event. Is going to target our beer. It's going to have 3 materials to cycle through. Do whatever you would like. Our first one is going to be texture. Our beer full. Don't judge my textures. I made them in MS Paint. Not an artist, but I did my best for you guys. All right, so we have beer full, beer half, and then our third one, or your last one essentially, is always going to be what it is in this default state. So we used glass. So we're gonna go type in glass and grab that. I'm gonna check synchronized position. And go back to our beer. Now within beer, we need to do global change map and target material changer. Okay. Let's go back one more time to our material changer. We're gonna go back to our material changer, and we are going to open the Udon graph. And right now, this will only work locally until you make these particular changes. Actually, I don't think it'll work at all, because of the way I had it set up. So make sure you go ahead and add the 2 custom events and the Udon send custom network event. You're going to want to change zoom in a good bit. This is all you need to do is these 3 things. I think there might be an interact here you can delete and use a custom event instead. And that should work. Let's go ahead and test it in game real quick. Alright, so here we are in game, and we can see it is working. Alright, so the second thing we're going to do, if you'd like to, is add a resetter. So let's say an object gets picked up, it gets used, and after a certain amount of time you want it to reset to something without anybody having to click on it. Show you how to do that. Alright, so basically we're going to need our beer object. We're going to need another empty game object. We're going to call this material reset. Oops. Material resetter. Okay, go back to our beer. Add another Udon behavior. Go ahead and check synchronized position. We are going to want, this is a default script, send event on timer. Let's ignore those for now. Go to our material resetter. We're going to have another Udon script in here. Check synchronized position. Go back to our beer. Drag our material resetter into the target. The event name, we're going to name this global material. Wait, what did we name our other one? Global change map, global reset map. There we go. Durations in seconds, so however long you want that to be, let's say 15. And now we can go back to our material resetter. Alright, so what we're actually going to do here is go into our change material on event graph. We're going to grab all this, hit Control C, go into our material resetter Udon graph program asset, make sure they are both Udon graph program assets. Open graph, Control V. Alright, so we're going to change this from global change map to global reset map. And reset material. Reset material. Alright, now we want this to target beer. and we're gonna have to add a texture for it. I want it to go back to what it originally was, class. Okay, now we can pop in game and test this out. Quick thing before we go in game, I actually forgot to change one of the command lines. So go back into the material resetter Udon graph, and you will make sure custom event is also a reset material, or else it's not going to work at all. All right, let's try this one more time. All right, so here we are. Let's click it. All right. Give it a few seconds and see if it does what it's supposed to. And it does, see? And it will do it while you're also holding it, so you might want to set it to a little bit of a high timer. But it's totally up to what you want to do with it. But yeah, that's how you do both of those things. If you were able to replicate this and get it to work for you and make something cool out of it, be sure to let me know by commenting, subscribing, whatever you feel like doing. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.